and the first time that Margeaux and Luke met. It was a number of years ago, and Margeaux was a freshman, and she went up to Luke and said to him, "You should buy me a drink." And I think Luke said in that initial time, no. And so I won't get into the details, but they met a couple years later. I mean, they kind of were in the same circle of friends, but they met, I think, in the spring of a couple years later. So at any rate, the Holy Spirit was guiding them together. It just took Luke maybe some time to figure that out. Look outside, painted skies, here comes the light. It's in your eyes, and it pulls the ocean tide.
Margeaux goes to UK, and we hear about Luke. And, you know, I'm sort of the dad. I really don't want to hear about it. You know, I really don't want to know about it. Just, you know, I know what's going on. And, you know, we've met Luke and spent time with a wonderful young man, but I never really had any quality time with him. And then we went to the Kentucky Derby, and I'm going to say it was 4 years ago. And when you go to the Kentucky Derby with somebody, it's an all-day affair. And there's a lot of downtime, so there's a lot of conversations. You really get to know somebody. So we have this wonderful day, and then we go to like Jeff Ruby's in downtown Louisville, and it's a long day, and it's like 11 o'clock, and we're half stumbling out of this place. And I look over, and there's Luke holding Margeaux by the arm, holding the door open, making sure she's getting down the stairs. I stood down the sidewalk, and I watched her help her all the way down, open the door, got in, put her seatbelt on, and I just said to myself, what a fine young man. And I said, if he's that nice to Margeaux at 11:30 at night after 12 hours at the Kentucky Derby, he's a keeper.
Don't fall asleep. Don't wake up from this dream. Real scenes playing on repeat.
I, Luke, take you, Margeaux, to be my wife.
I, Margeaux, take you, Luke, to be my husband.
I promise to be faithful to you,
In good times and in bad.
sickness and in health,
To love you and to honor you all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
This night we walked down the long, hollowed aisle. The moment passed so fast, I wish it had lasted a while. Sharing hands and emotions, but we still managed to smile. Just takes a while, just takes a while. Mother, mother, Camargo, after all the years I've found, how I love our Margeaux, even though we aren't always around. Mrs. Margeaux Hayden has such a beautiful sound. We are so proud. We are so proud.
Introduce to you, Mr. and Mrs. Hayden.